All right. Go through here. Okay. Hey, y'all. It is Work It Wednesday. I'm so glad you guys have joined tonight. I have been thinking about different things to do, different ways to train. I was going to ask basically y'all what you guys wanted to see in the next couple of weeks. But I guess I will do that later. Maybe I'll put up a poll in one of the groups. One thing I wanted to go over tonight was basically the 3 legs of success. This was something I trained about when I first started with Scentsy and I started getting a team. I kind of wanted to figure out what is the whole basis to Scentsy? Like, what are the different aspects that you need to learn? What are the different ways that you need to train yourself? Like, what do you even have to start looking for? I came across a video. It was Chloe Cox. She is quite amazing. OG Boss Babes. She is on Facebook, on YouTube. When I started, I needed inspiration. I needed someone who could train me on how to do everything. Like I looked everywhere. I went through different videos. I needed more than what the workstation was giving me, because trust me, guys, I went through all the videos. I went through all of the worksheets. If you didn't know that there's videos and worksheets, please let your upline know so they can show you where it's at. So when you're trying to create your business and you're trying to build it, or you're just trying to figure out Scentsy, what do you need to work on? Well, the 3 legs of success show how to cultivate a huge business. So it's very simple. You have to think of a stool, but we're looking at a 3-legged stool. So we have the seat. Okay. So the seat of the stool is your self-care, because at all points in time, you need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You need to take time for yourself. Now, it doesn't have to be every day, but there are times that you probably need to decompress. Being in any kind of industry that you are working with a public or with customers, anybody who's worked in retail knows this. Sometimes you just need a break. So that is the seat. Like, that is the basis. Like, that's where you start at. You've got to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Now, from there, you have the legs on what you can sit on, or you can put something on. Like, that's the basis. That's what makes the form of a stool. You have the seat and you have 3 legs. So the first leg is going to be sales. So this is, we are a direct selling company. So we direct sell to customers. So you have to learn how to get sales. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be salesy. It doesn't mean that you have to be a salesman. So when people say, I can't sell like you can, I can't, I'm not a salesman. I don't know how to do all this. Guys, I don't see myself as a salesman. I see myself as a sharer. You can scroll through any social media and see what people share. They share stuff all the time. Like, people share the funny videos. People share funny pictures. People share emotional stories. People share they share everything. They'll share a post, they'll share a reel, they'll share a story, they'll share anything. So don't look at this as selling. You're looking at it as getting sales. So how do you even show people what you have? How do you show people what they can get? How would you do that? Well, the only way to do that is to show them. And how do we show them? There's so many different ways that you can show them. There's so many different ways that you can decide how you want to run your business. I have created a VIP group. And in that VIP group, I come up with pictures that I either get from Lisa's VIP page, I get from any of my downlines VIP page. I scroll through and I go through the live pictures through Scentsy. It's one of the groups. I learned to do more of getting my sales by sharing pictures. Now, the live pictures seem to work extremely well. And you can search, you can Google search, you can look at Pinterest. You can just search images and put Scentsy in front, whatever warmer or product, put the name of it, and then click go and look at the images, because I'm telling you, people like to see what it actually looks like, not the amazing photography that you can tell that like the lighting is completely perfect. They want to see what it looks like in a real place. So with your sales and getting the PRV, you have to show them what you have, show them what you have to offer. So if there's bundle and saves, make sure that you are showing, a warmer. Like if you have any warmer, it doesn't matter if it is current, it's expired. It doesn't even matter if it's plugged in. Put a warmer, put 3 bars of wax next to it. That's a bundle and save. Now, some of you guys are newbies and maybe you don't know all the deals and all the specials. And guys, the best advice I can give you on learning everything about Scentsy is go through your website. Go through your website. You've created your name, your website. You get it like the instant that you click join. Play with it. Go through it. Add stuff to a cart. Take stuff out of a cart. Look at every single column. I'm even going to pull mine up real quick. Actually, I have it up. Let me get my mouse going. Let me show you what I mean. I got to get this back to 100%. Okay, so let me share the screen. All right, so on here, your website, okay? Make sure you have your picture, okay? But look through your website. This is the front screen. So if you just gave them your basic website, this is what they're going to see. So this is all the Father's Day collection. And here it is. Here's the dads. So if you don't know where the link is, you can click on this and share the link. Guys, I copy and paste this more times than you wouldn't possibly understand. Then I finally started using shortcuts in my phone. So that way I put web, WEB1. So this is my website. That's how I make my shortcuts. So I'm not typing out my website every single time. So if you scroll down through here, it has the Looney Tunes. It has Make the Summer Pop. This is the summer collection. This is the purifier. This has the exclusive Scentsy starter kit. This is the one that's going through the whole month of May. Here's a scent and warmer of the month. Here are all like warmers and wax, new warmers, Scentsy wax bars, bulbs and accessories, diffusers, oils, Scentsy Go, wall fans, air purifiers, Scentsy pods. Then it goes down here, and this is the hashtag Scentsy snapshot. This is what anybody had on social media, doesn't matter if they're consultants or not, they can take a picture and do hashtag Scentsy snapshot, and they will put the pictures up here. Talks about the whiff boxes, Scentsy Club, host a party. Guys, if you don't know the answer, your website actually has tons of information that you may not know. So on here, it talks about being a part of Scentsy, host a party, become a consultant. If you didn't know this was on here, click the buttons and see what the customer sees. You don't know about what our warranties and returns are? On our website, click on it. Read the information. This talks about how much shipping is. Look at that. It says how much it is to ship to Alaska, Hawaii, Guam, Puerto Rico. Lifetime replacement warranty. 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Scentsy diffuser, Scentsy Go, Scentsy Go Solid, Scentsy air purifiers, limited time warranty, and everything is there. So if you are not sure what you should post, go to your website. Go look at something on, come on, stop sharing. There we go. Look at your website. Go through your website and figure out what you can find on there that you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know about our oil diffusers. Maybe you didn't know about the body line or the laundry line, or maybe you didn't know that there was a certain scent. Guys, when customers say, hey, do you have anything with lemon? I go to my website and I type in lemon, and it pulls up everything on the website that has lemon in the description. I mean, it's a real easy way. There's a lot of questions that your customers are going to ask you, or maybe that you're thinking that you're not quite sure. Ask them in the group. And I'm telling you right now, if you go to your own website and you click on things and you move stuff around, knowledge is power, guys. The more information that you know about what we sell and how we sell it, maybe you don't even know what a fragrance smells like. Maybe you're brand new and your kid hasn't gotten to you yet. Did you know if you go to your website and you click on the scent, there's a description in there telling you exactly what it's supposed to smell like? I mean, they kind of made it really, really easy. There is times that I've taken pictures off of our website when people have asked, like, what do you have something in blue? I'll search blue and I'll like take the pictures just from the website. I won't go searching for the real ones. I'll just pull the website pictures. I'll take a screenshot and I'll send it to the customer. Is this what you're looking for? Or these are the ones that I have? When they said, oh yeah, I want that one. I'm like, perfect. And then I tell them about the bundle and save on our website. The bundle and save is going to be down at the end under specials. This is why you want to know what's on your website. So if a customer calls you and says, hey, I'm ordering, I want to go ahead and place this order. I'm on here, but I can't seem to find, you kept saying something about saving some money. And I'm like, what are you looking for on what you want to save? When I sit there and tell customers that I have specials going on, sometimes I just use the bundle and saves. If I don't have any product here at the house that I can bundle and save, or maybe they pick a scent that I don't have anything of, I'll go through the bundle and saves, because a lot of customers, no matter how often that we talk about it, don't know about the bundle and saves. So when we talk about sales, it's not about being salesy, being like, hey, you need to place an order. Hey, you want to buy something from me? Hey, I'm only missing $50 for the end of the month and I just want to get active. You want to buy something that's $50? Instead of saying, buy something $50, create a bundle. Do a mock order in your workstation, on your website. Create a bundle that would be $50. Maybe you throw in a warmer and a bar of wax and a pod and a minifig. Like, you just kind of throw stuff together, see what that pricing is. You can even check to see what the shipping is by putting in this, like, the address of where it needs to go. It'll tell you the tax for it. So it'll tell you how much the shipping is. You do that on your workstation or your website. So when we talk about the one leg of success is sales, it's sales. It's getting that sale. Now, other than just having the one-on-one communication with just taking orders. So, I mean, order taking is a lot of PRV for me. I do a lot of individual or maybe a buddy order where there's two people that are wanting to get something and they're going to split it up. Sometimes I will have like, hey, I'm going to be, especially for my local people, I'll send them messages saying, hey, I'm getting this coming in. If you wanted one, this is the price it would be. So I would take that amount and I would split it down separately and split it up in those groups. So say that I'm getting a 3-pack of Scentsy Fresh. I would say, hey, they're normally this price, but with the bundle package, it makes them this price. There's different ways to do it. You can actually create a whole party on bundles. Bundles will need to go over another night because there is so much stuff with bundles. So what other ways can you get sales other than just one-on-one and other than just doing the just posting? Because we can't just post and pray. Guys, if you really want to build up your VIP, the algorithm works with when you post a picture, no matter if you schedule it or you just post it up. If someone comments, you need to comment back. The more that you comment and then they comment and then you comment and they comment, it will start bringing up that post higher and higher and higher. And that's what you want, because it's not just in your group it's going higher, it's actually on the feed in Facebook. Like, seriously. So it's so interesting when you're scrolling through Facebook and then you see your post and you're like, wait, and you look, and you're like, oh, that was my post. Someone else has commented on it. It's now in my feed. That means it's in a lot more other people's feed. So other than the sales and the praying and posting and the one-on-one, you have different options on how to get sales. Now, this company was built on parties. In the beginning, it was home parties. It was taking a bag of items with your testers and going into someone's house and showing how the products work. Guys, with COVID and everything else happening and the hyper growth, we've got to get back to the basics. Some of the small things well, I don't say we as in us, because everybody on my team has only been in for 2 years or less. But in Scentsy, going back to the basics, doing a home party, ask your best friend, ask your mom, ask your aunt, ask your neighbor, ask a coworker, ask your work if you could bring up a bag party and leave it in the break room at lunchtime. And maybe have some testers out, maybe bring a warmer up there and turn it on and just see what happens. Now, of course, if you're taking it to any place, a business of any sort, make sure that you get it approved. Another thing is that there was a couple in my team page, I had shared a couple of videos. Now this talked about checking on a couple of businesses and finding out if you could do a loaner warmer. Now, I was sitting there going, I was like, loaner warmer? I was like, well, I don't know what I would take up there. Ding, 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 Cassie. Hello. I got a crap load of warmers. But instead of taking a brand new one, something to think about is maybe one that you're using that's older, or maybe one that you've put in a box that you used it for a while, but then a newer one came out, or a prettier one came out, or it was different colors, but maybe a warmer that you haven't used in a while, or maybe just one that you put away and you just didn't like it because it didn't go with your color theme, or it was like your first warmer and you put it out, but then you kind of like gone to this whole other style. Take that up there in a box with a couple of different bars of wax and ask if you could put that warmer in their office. Or flowers, the fragrance flowers. Take it to your doctor's office and find out if you could leave it there with a couple of your business cards and a catalog and see if they can collect orders. And then be like, yeah, and if you guys get enough orders, then I can split up the free and half price or I can do a drawing to see who gets the free and half price items. I used to have a party that my cousins used that were up in Oklahoma because they're already paying shipping. So I always put everything on a party. I told them between the 4 of them, if they would get up to 200, I would do a drawing out of the 4, and one of them would get the half price and the other one would get the free credits. And then that means the next time I would draw on the other 2. Actually, no, I draw again, but they couldn't do the same thing twice. So if they got the free credits last time, they couldn't get the free credits, but they were still available to get the half price. Like, I just came up with stuff in my head. That way, they all 4 were putting orders on there. I always told them, hey, this is how far away you are, or hey, this is how many rewards was in here. Do you guys want to wait? You still have 3 months or 2 months or a month and a half left. We can wait until then. But those type of parties are not like Facebook parties. You're not giving a bag party. You're basically just having people who are already shipping, putting everything on one order, and then letting them use the rewards later. So the other thing, the bag parties, it's if you do take your bag to work and one of your coworkers is maybe having a get together and say, hey, do you want to take this home this weekend? I know that you have some people coming over. There's order forms in there. There's a couple of goodies in there. You can just go ahead and keep those for yourself. But just collect some orders and then let me know if you have any questions. There's so many different ways to get orders that sometimes you have to think outside the box. It is not all about one-on-one orders. If you want the big orders, the big sales, the big jump in PRV, it needs to be a party. It needs to be multiple people ordering at the same time. So you can decide how that looks. Is it Facebook? Is it a text party? Is it maybe you have a housewarming party and have people come over? Maybe if you've been in your house for a long time, say it's spring clean or summer fun or summer fling, or, have people come over. And honestly, guys, anytime that you have a face-to-face get together, you only need to remember 3 things. Okay. Something salty, something sweet, and something wet. So a drink of any sort, salty and sweet. I normally did M&Ms and pretzels. I don't know why I went blank on that. M&Ms, pretzels, and then I either made sweet tea or I got tea from the store, or I get like Sprite and Coke and Dr. Pepper. Then I always had water. So, I mean, there's so many different ways that you can do that. And then people can come over, they can see your warmers. And then that way, if they want to order something, you're already there. You can show them different products. Now, some of you may be saying, hey, I've just started. I don't have any extra warmers. I don't have a way to give away a warmer. And what happens if it doesn't come back? Guys, always, always, always open up a party and just be simple. Right now we're in May. Open up a party that says May online orders. That's it. Like, you leave it there. When people happen to go to your website, they'll put orders on there. If you have individual orders that you're putting in, attach it to that party. When that party hits 200, you have free and half price items. The things you can do is, if you need a 1 warmer, then get a bundle. Get the 1 warmer and 3 waxes, or get the 2 warmers of the same price and 6 waxes and get it in a half price. Guys, the bundle and saves you can use for half price. So you can get the bigger things and get it half price off. Now, if you get a large party and you have a huge credit, then that could also be used. So if there's a warmer you really want, then you got $50 or $70 of credit. You don't have to pay anything. And then, then you can just get like a scent circle. You can get some bulbs, half price, guys. So think of the small ways. It's not spending a lot of your money whenever, like the half price. You can get 1 bulb, it's $2. Half price is $1. A scent circle, half price. They're $3. Half price is $1.50. I always do a 6-pack of scent circles, and then I do a 6-pack of car bars. And then I'll do maybe another 6-pack of scent circles, because I get my light bulbs in my Scentsy club. So I don't have to worry about getting light bulbs. But if I'm ever just $1 off, or whatever extras I put in there, and I'm short like the $1, $2, whatever, I will put a colored light bulb in there. I'll look in my basket to see which color I don't have, and I order it. I try to keep 1 of each colored light bulb in there, and I also try to keep 1 to 2 of the 3-packs of each one, and then I have 1 to 2 individuals, mostly because I get the 3-packs and then I've opened them up for customers. Or I put a colored light bulb in there, and so I put my white light bulbs back in there. But the home parties, events, maybe you're going to tell me that you don't have any friends. You don't have anybody that's going to buy. You don't know what to do. Events. You can find some local events. Your church, the school. Look in your community. I know I live in a small town, but we have a farmer's market the 3rd or 4th Saturday of the month. They're looking for vendors. Now, I can't do it every month because we're not allowed to do it. You can only do you have to have 45 days in between the same location for an event. Now, you can have it multiple days at one time, but you can't do it for another 45 days. So you can't have something that's a monthly thing that you always show up to. But, so you have the events. Sometimes you don't even, not even sometimes, you don't have to take product. I would take testers, have a drawing, maybe bring 1 warmer, have a drawing for that warmer, have people fill out information, and then after you draw, contact everybody else and say, I'm so sorry, you did not win the warmer, but I have an offer for you. I can mail out a scent circle, and that's why I keep the scent circles. That's like my freebie giveaway, because it's $15 for 6. I normally only pay $7.50 or 0 for them. I keep everything very simple, very easy peasy. But that party, the cumulative that's a 200 or more, gets you 1 half price, 1 perpetual half price, and $20 worth of credit. You can find a warmer It could be a mini warmer. And then on the half price or the free credits or one of the other ones, you could get one of the bases. It could be a small mini warmer with a mini base. And that's what you take up there. Also, talk about Scentsy Club. We have the Bring Back Your Bars coming, or Bring Back My Bars coming out in June 1st. Talk to your customers about Bring Back My Bar. Don't just post the picture. You guys have got to go live. You've got to show your customers who you are. Hey, Mary Alice, you've got to show your customers who you are. You've got to show them that like you have a face, you have a voice, your mannerisms. I mean, my customers love to hop on only because they're like, you're so funny. And I'm like, sometimes I'm funny. And sometimes I'm like, I'm so tired, but I got to do this. So you talk about Scentsy Club, and then you talk about the LTO. So this is all building up sales. It's not selling. It's not being a salesperson. It's getting sales. It's showing people the products that we have, showing the uses, showing them the value of the products that we have. So that's the major thing. That's the first leg of success is the sales, because without sales, you don't have a paycheck. And without sales, you don't get any PRV. Without sales, you can't get any incentives. Without sales, there's nothing else on your business. So if you're still struggling after trying any one of the things that I've just suggested, you're still struggling with how to get sales or how to contact customers or how to reach out to customers, finding customers, please check with your upline. If your upline is not able to get you information, please check with Lisa or myself. We'll be more than happy to kind of go over the basis of how to find the customers. So the second leg of success is sponsoring. Now, as a independent consultant, you can make as much money as you want selling and getting the highest PRV, and you will always get 25 or 30% commission. Okay? Anytime. If you want a large paycheck, sell 4,000. You want a bigger paycheck, sell 10,000. You want an even bigger paycheck, sell $30,000 in 1 month. Okay? There is no cap of how much you can sell. Now, if you're wanting a bigger paycheck than that, that's when you want to start sponsoring. You want to, like, I looked at Scentsy as a blessing, because this helped me have a path, have a inspiration to do something, a motivation to get out of bed, to start working on something. It let me put my focus and my energy into something. So for me, Scentsy was an amazing blessing. And I looked at this as that I wanted to give as much as I received. So Lisa gave me a business. She gave me the opportunity to have a business, a $20 kit. Guys, I did all of this with a $20 kit that it showed up. So it was on my Thanksgiving, the 23rd or 24th. So I got on the 17th, 18th, 19th. Okay, so 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, 22, 23. 6 days it took to get to me. It was 6 or 7. I can't remember if it was yesterday or so. It took like a week. So that means if I had 7 days that it took to get the kit and only had 15 days to get 500, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I was at the wire of like, okay, I finally got my kit. What do I do? So that was when I started working my butt off, because I had to have a paycheck. I seriously was messaging everybody. I opened a party, but I didn't really know what to do on the party. So everything went under my name. I didn't take anybody's information. Occasionally I did, but I was like, oh no, because it's going to do something. I don't know why I thought it would like do something to them. I don't know. I put everything just under my name because I thought it'd just be easier. Well, it's harder to look back and figure out who all bought what in the beginning because I didn't put it under them. But sponsoring, one of the best tools on sponsoring is looking at it as if you are helping someone else. If you are going into sponsoring and recruiting as I just want more money and I want people underneath of me so I can make more money, you will not get teamies. Like you may get some teamies here and there, but I don't think that when you come from that type of view, that you're going to get people that will last a long time, because they're going to realize that the only reason that you even involved them is because you wanted to make money off of them. That's the biggest reason that I even tell my customers is that I want to offer a blessing. I want to help somebody who maybe is in a situation that they want to do something else. They don't know how to do something else, or they don't have the time. And I offer them the free kits. And basically it's using the host rewards for the free credit of getting the hostess kit at 0 cost. So that is how I can give a free business away to get them started. They get 3 months of a free website that's open 24/7. They get access to, I think it's 4 months of Amy. I mean, the website itself, it's so worth it, because that website, the minute that you click join, you can send it out to everybody. Like they can order it instantaneously with a party on there or not. Guys, if you never created a party, you're still going to get PRV every single time. You're still going to get PRV. I put my stuff on parties just because I'm already buying this stuff. I'm already paying the shipping. I might as well at least get the perks from it. So that's why I create like 5 to 6 parties a month. Every time that I get 1 to 500, I'm starting another party. I have hit 500, I'm starting another party. At 500, I'm starting another party. And then sometimes I have to stop and go through. It's like, ooh, wait, was this 500? Oh yeah, okay, this is like 780. Oop, I didn't take that one off the website. That's the kind of things that I go through in my head. So when you're even thinking about sponsoring, it is not all about, I want a bigger paycheck and you need to work. It's about like, who can I bless? Who can I give the opportunity of this business? And you may not have parties that hit 500, so you may not have an option for a free one, but there is an option for them to host a party and get started, because once it hits $200, it takes $20 off of that $59 kit. So do you see how it works? So you've got to talk to people. You've got to grow your circle, and growing your circle is always going to be like, oh my gosh, I've talked to everybody. I've asked everybody to refer, and I've done this and I've done that. Sometimes you got to take yourself out of the equation, and you have to look at it from a different perspective. If someone else asked you, how would you get new customers? So don't ask yourself, ask someone else, how do you get new customers? Ask, you got to think about it. We can help a lot of people, but stopping and looking at ourselves and like figuring out what we need. Like, I know I need to grow my circle, and I know I have something in my mind going. I haven't done a lot of it yet. I'm slowly building, I'm slowly expanding, but I'm setting a lot of seeds out there. And I just have to keep cultivating them, and I have to keep growing it. I'm not trying to jump by leaps and bounds. I'm slow and steady wins the race, guys. I want solid people as customers. I want solid people on my team, because I want to be able to help them grow. And of course, it's your business. You can work it however you want. But I'm trying to build a foundation. So when I have, say if I had 5 people join and like 4 of them were all like, I'm ready to go, show me everything I need steps. I've been starting to create that and build that. And that's why I started the Work It Wednesdays, was I wanted to make sure that when this team is huge, they knew Wednesday night was Work It Wednesday. And Wednesday night was a night of training and inspiration, and a way to get yourself motivated to get through that week. I look forward to Work It Wednesdays every single week. Like, I don't know why, I just do. For me, it's the middle of the week, but it helps me get through the rest of the week. And then the weekend comes and my husband's home and my daughter's home. And then I'm like, okay, the Monday's starting. And that means it's only 2 more days on Work It Wednesday. So like Work It Wednesday for me, having it in the middle of the week is perfect, because I get past that Monday, Tuesday, because I can't wait till Work It Wednesday. Then Thursday's kind of my day to be like, oh, what else do I have to get done for the weekend? And then the weekend comes, I get that stuff done. I try to relax, but I always end up working. I don't know why I went on the squirrel. That's what happens when I go on the squirrel. But then the last thing is not only the sponsoring, is the coaching. So sponsoring is teaching someone what to do. Coaching is helping them go through it. Like a coach of a team. Okay, you got to think about it. I'm going to use the Rangers. So the Rangers coach. All of these players know how to play baseball. Like, that's how they're here. They got recruited. They got They were paid, some of them were paid more, some of them did this. They're all coming into this team. A coach is like basically reminding them, hey, do you remember when you first started and you had to pick up a grounder? You have to make sure you drop your butt and you put the ball in front of you and you catch it. So that way, if it rolls up your arm, it hits your chest, at least it lands in front of you. It's not going through your legs and behind you. So that's what coaching is. So after you've sponsored and you've recruited and you have a team, is that you have to keep going back and reminding them, hey, these are the little steps that you can do. Hey, these are the places that you're going to go to. And hey, these are the people you're going to ask. And remember asking this. And then after you've asked them, you got to follow up with them. So you guys want to build a major customer base to where you can like check on your customers and they're consistently checking back and they know that you're there for them. Is you have to follow up. You have to check back. If they're having a bad day, say, I'm so sorry you're having a bad day. Is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything that I can help you with? Guys, I always offer anybody that I can pray for them, because I do my nightly prayers and I actually do a daily prayer in the morning, because I got to remind myself I am worthy. I am strong. I am beautiful. I can take on this day and nothing's going to break me today. So that is my little mantra prayer in the morning. And then I pray for the people that are needing it, the people that have stuff going on. And so when a customer or a teamie or a friend or whatever tells me that there's something horrible going on in their life, I'm just like, would you like me to pray about it? Or I'm going to add them to my prayers. Or I'm going to pray for you and your family. And then I don't ask them about Scentsy. I don't sit there and go, okay, so I'm going to pray for them, but I need you to order. Like, guys, you got to remember that people are people. How do you want someone asking you for an order? How do you want people to address you when you've placed an order? Do you like being just told thank you and that's enough for you? Do you like having little goodies sent to you? Do you like being posted and praised about on Facebook? See, I don't like that aspect. And that's probably why I don't post about, hey, so-and-so, thank you for your order shipping. Like, I don't like that because I don't really want everybody to know my business. But at the same time, other people might, and I might be missing some of my customers for not doing that. But I go with what brings me joy and what makes me happy for my business. And I've built it for 2 years and it seems to be working. So remember, I'm just going to kind of wrap this all up, is that make sure that you are first doing something that makes you happy. Make sure that you are contacting your customers. Make sure that you're reaching out. Don't just post and pray, guys. Making posts, at least let people know that you're still here and that you have stuff to sell and that there is stuff available and there's stuff that can be purchased. But you still need to send them messages and you still need to reach out to them. And if it's been a while since you've talked to them, if it's been a while since you've reached out to anybody, and like I said, I'm not saying like a day or a week. I'm saying if it's been 6 months, if it's been almost a year, guys, reach out to them and just say, look, I am so sorry. I failed you as a consultant and I'm back and I would love to be able to, like, can I just send you a thank you note for being a customer? I know it's been a long time. Do you need a refill on your waxes? Do you need, let me know what I can do for you. I think I'm going to start a party. And how about this? If I get my party up to 200, I would love to send you a half price item. And that way they know they're not just getting a half price item once you get your sales. That's a way, because that perpetual reward you're allowed to use. Okay, you're allowed to use it for if someone's hosting, for either the next person to host. You're allowed to use that for the hosts themselves. You're allowed to use it for yourself. That perpetual is for you to do whatever you want with it. That's why you can ship it to any address at any time. It does not have to go to where the host stuff is going. So with that being said, that is basically what I have for you guys tonight. I just want to thank you guys so much for showing up on Work It Wednesday. I love you all. I hope you have a great week. I hope that you always get something out of this. If you guys have any topics that you are wanting to cover, maybe there's something that you just haven't quite figured out yet, or maybe you haven't found like the niche that you're looking for, let me know. Let your upline know. Let's try and get you help of maybe finding some extra videos, or maybe we need to walk it through and figure out like where the disconnect is on, like, maybe your follow-up. You're like, yeah, I follow up with anybody, but I never get any orders. That type of thing. reach to your upline. If you're not getting any responses from your upline, send me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer whatever questions I can. I will help in any way I can. I love Scentsy. Scentsy to me has been a lifesaver. My why when I started was I needed a job. And then as I look back, it's not about needing the job anymore. I needed a purpose. I needed a reason to do more, to better myself. I needed this because this needed me. And I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but Scentsy has definitely been one of those things because I have built friendships and I've built a life around this. And some of, I've had a lot of people, a lot of my friends be like, oh, are you still doing that thing? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And I always will. So that's me. And, I don't really care if you don't like it or not. I mean, I seriously have gotten to the point where they don't pay my bills, guys. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter how I pay my bills, but they don't pay my bills, so they can't tell me what to do. This company has brought me so much love and so much satisfaction that I can't even say probably, I will never leave Scentsy. I will sell Scentsy until the day that I die. Because I love it that much. And I know that building my firm foundation is the way that I'm going to be in here for longevity. And I can just grow. That's all I can do. Keep learning, keep growing, keep moving up. Don't give up. Guys, there's so many times that I wanted to give up. There's so many times that I was like, I just can't do this anymore. It's not working. Something's not working. But don't give up. If I had given up, just think of where I'd be. Just think where you'd be. If you're in my team, if I wasn't here, you wouldn't be here. And if you were here, you would maybe be under a person who wasn't as special as I am. I had to throw that in there. So, all right, guys, I love each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a blessed Wednesday and the rest of the week. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I will check. I've been watching the 5150 group to make sure that there was no other questions in there. I did see Mary Alice this time. I didn't get something lost, but I do. I love you all. I hope you have a blessed night, and I'll talk to you guys later.